Do you spend hours each week creating Instagram content, but you're still not getting the sales and the wins that you see everyone and their mom sharing to their feed? It's really rough, but there's usually just a few simple changes you need to make to get there, and I'm going to help you. You are closer than you think. You can find the exact gaps that you have in your Instagram strategy, the gaps that are holding you back from getting clients from your content with my free Find and Fix the Gaps in Your Instagram Strategy quiz. All you have to do is take 5 minutes to fill out the quiz and you will get the exact roadmap you need to start getting sales from your Instagram content. Get your copy of the quiz at sociallyyours.biz/findandfixed. All spelled out, all one word, find and fixed, or check the link in the show notes. Hello, and welcome back to episode 34 of Mompreneur Mastery. I am honestly super late in recording this. I was sick all last week, like super sick. Couldn't get off the couch, kind of sick. So I am playing catch up on so much in my business and just like in life because everything piled up when I wasn't doing it because I couldn't do it. I cannot even tell you the amount of laundry I have done in the past 2 days trying to make sure we don't just kind of drown in dirty clothes because it got so piled up. And I say that because one of the things I always suggest to mompreneurs who are short on time, which is all of us, who always have these things kind of pop up where there's you getting sick, your kids getting sick, surprise, like days off from school that you forgot about for your kids. There's just always something that pops up and takes more of your time than you would like. The best thing for us to do is to plan and batch your content. That saved me a lot of work because everything for myself and for my clients, at least content-wise, was done. Now, to be fair, I did not do as much outbound engagement or show up on like stories as much as I wanted to, but that's fine. Priorities need to shift a little, but I at least had the basics there. I was still getting engagement from my account and I still got leads for my newest offer, which is awesome. So definitely recommend that because having a plan for my content, having it already created, having scheduled it so it could just be automatically posted at the best time was amazing for me. I want that for you too. It just takes this weight off your shoulders knowing it's done and just reduces a significant amount of stress. Now, when I talk to mompreneurs, the biggest thing that they tell me, the number one question that I get asked is, what the heck do I post on Instagram? Because you can't batch your content if you don't know what to post. So if that is you, keep listening because I have a really important exercise that I want you to do that is going to help you find the right topics to share for your online business's Instagram account. Welcome to the Mompreneur Mastery podcast, where we share actionable Instagram strategies that fit into a busy mom schedule so that you can get more engagement, more leads, and more sales in less time so you can spend more quality time with your family. I'm Sydney O'Brien, an Instagram strategist who started my business with 3 kids under 5 and found a way to do it without sacrificing quality time with my family and only working 2 to 3 hours a day. I love helping other mom business owners find that seemingly impossible mom work-life balance instead of spending too much time creating content that isn't getting them the results they want. If you're an overwhelmed but very ambitious business owner and you want to strategize the heck out of your Instagram account so that you can save time and make more sales, you're in the right place. Choosing your post topics, and not just any post topic, but the right post topic, is going to set you up for success on your Instagram. Posting the right topics on Instagram is what is going to convert users to followers. It is going to show your followers that you are a trusted authority in your industry, that you are the person to help them solve whatever problems that they are having. It is going to get you more comments, which gets you more reach. And those comments also nurture your followers so that they turn into leads and eventually paying clients for your business. And that is why we are all here. We are on Instagram marketing our businesses to get more clients, make more sales. posts. So when you are choosing what topics to post on your Instagram, you can get that success, all of that success that you need for your business. And like I said, this is the number one question that I get asked in my DMs on Instagram. What the heck do I even post? And I totally get it. It is super overwhelming, even trying to choose a topic. And I relate it to one of my absolute least favorite things that I have to do as an adult, which is constantly coming up with what my family is going to eat for dinner every single night. I hate it. I hate it so, so, so much. I don't mind cooking. I'm fine with cooking, but the actual planning of meals every single day drives me to the brink of insanity. I will Google recipe ideas, and some are hits, but most of them aren't. And it is really rough out there, especially if you are a parent of picky eaters. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I hate the hit or miss of it because you spend so much time finding the meal and then grocery shopping for the meal and then preparing the meal for no one to actually like it. It is incredibly frustrating. And it's very similar to either Googling what to post for your online business or scrolling your feed to get inspiration to know what to post for your online business, to create what you think is an amazing post, only to get crickets in the comment section. So frustrating, right? And, as mompreneurs, we do not have the time to waste on things that aren't getting the results that we want, that we really need for our businesses. So yeah, there's a lot of that same stress of the never-ending task of coming up with dinner ideas, especially ones that your family will actually eat, is very similar to having to come up with Instagram post ideas, especially ones that people will want to actually read and engage with or watch and engage with. It's super overwhelming and it can feel like a really daunting task, especially because you have to do it all the time. And I want to make it a little bit easier for you because it is really hard to know what to post because you want your post to accomplish all the things I mentioned, right? You want to make sure that it's actually growing your account and getting you new leads and getting you new clients, right? So you want to make sure that the time you are putting into your Instagram marketing is actually, you're getting a return on that time, right? You're getting a return on your time investment for your business. You are ending up making money from it. Spending all that time creating posts consistently and not making money from it just flat out sucks. It's so frustrating and it will lead to burnout. And I do not want that for you because Instagram can be a really powerful tool to grow your audience, connect with your audience, and get leads for your business. Now, I recently did some market research for a new digital product, content map. So it just tells you what to post. And the market research, the questions I was asking were all about how people come up with content ideas, what their pain points are around coming up with content ideas, things like that. And a lot of the mompreneurs that I talked to said that they figured out what to post based on what other online businesses were posting, which makes sense. It's not a bad strategy. Like the information is right there. And it can be a great starting point, but I want to be very clear that it's just a starting point. You should not just be replicating what other people are doing, even if you make slight tweaks. There's more to it than that if you want your content to get these results that we've been talking about. Because the content that those other businesses are making is for their own audience, which is going to be different from your own audience. Even if you call your audience the same thing, like entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, whoever you help, even if it sounds similar, there are going to be slight differences in your ideal client avatar. And that needs to be addressed in your content. That is what is going to set your content apart and actually get you those comments that are actually going to get you more reach and nurture your followers so that they turn into leads. Also, the biggest thing when it comes to choosing what topic to post is remembering that your content needs to be specific and valuable and relatable to your audience. So like I said, even if you see someone talking in your industry, creating a post, talking about a specific pain point, that your audience also has, I want you to just dig a little deeper when you are creating content. And I want you to think about what you do that will help your audience, what will be valuable to them, and how you do it that is different than others so that it is specific for your audience. So even if you work with women business owners and you see someone else who does the same thing you do that also works with women business owners, it sounds very similar. You think the content would be similar, but there will be slight differences if you look at each person's whole ideal client avatar. So I want you to dig into what specifically is different about what you do when you help women business owners that helps them achieve the result that they want. As a specific example, there are, approximately about a million bajillion social media gurus online giving advice on all the same things, right? We're all talking about reels and audio and crafting captions and hashtags, all the things. Like, it's very similar, the topics itself. But I know that I help mom business owners, and the mom business owners that I help are doing it on their own. They're doing it when they can. They are super, super busy. They are beyond exhausted, but they're super determined too. Like, they can do it on their own. And I create my content with that in mind. I share things that are actionable, strategies they can do in the mom cracks of their day, maybe while their kids are playing by themselves for 10 minutes at a time, or maybe when their kids are napping. But that is what I do because I know my audience and that is what they need. So think about what your specific audience needs and how you help them that is different from how other people in your industry would help their audience. Like, some of the advice I see out there for people to get more comments on their posts is to post 3 times a day. Like, no mompreneur has the time for that. Literally none. Oh my gosh. No. Also, as a side note, I've talked to several people who have actually tried that, and they all said that their engagement dropped when they did it. So don't stress out about things like that. It's not going to work for us. And trying to follow that advice that is just not for you is going to lead to frustration and burnout. And I don't want that. So that practical advice is what I post about, making everything super relatable to my specific audience. And that is what you should be doing with your content for your specific audience. And if you don't know what that is for your specific audience, you can literally ask them. If you go back a couple of episodes here, I'm realizing now I'm saying a couple, but it might be more than that. So I'm just going to link it in the show notes for you. But I have a podcast episode about using your Instagram stories for market research. And that would be a great place to ask about these things, people's problems, and how you can help them specifically. And when I say valuable content, please keep in mind that doesn't just mean educational. Don't just educate them on things. You can post inspirational, aspirational stories, but it just needs to be all super, super relatable and relevant to your dream client, your specific audience. Because when you do that in all of your content, that is what is going to get you the increased reach. That is what it's going to get you the more comments, starting more conversations with your followers so that they convert into leads and you can nurture them into being clients. And that is, like I said, literally why we are here, right? Why would we want to be wasting time creating content if it isn't going to help our businesses like that? It just doesn't make sense. So just to recap, when you create content, focus on the topics that are going to help your specific audience. And then once you have done this, the next steps would be to plan and batch your content. It sounds daunting, but it actually saves you a ton of time in the long run so that you don't have that stress of, oh my gosh, what do I post today? Kind of thing. Those last minute, like, little panics, because you just know everything's good, everything's planned, everything's created, it's good to go. I had a few people test my new content map, and they said that using these topics and planning and batching content saved them at least 2 hours a week. Can you imagine what you could get done with an extra 2 hours a week? A lot, because we do a lot. No one maximizes free time like a mom, especially a mom business owner. If you want to be able to save that time, easily batch your content and know that it is going to get you the comments that you need for increased reach and to nurture your followers into leads, I want to invite you to join the waitlist for my new content map. The content map is aptly named the What the Heck to Post content map, and it's pretty amazing. I know I'm biased, but I'm really, really excited about it, and I have gotten such great feedback from the people that tested it. It's super simple. You fill out a form about who you help and how you help them, and your answers auto-populate into 3 months of specific post topics and calls to action that get you those comments that you need to grow your reach, grow your followers, and start and connect with your followers so that you can convert them into leads. Yeah, 10 minutes of filling out a form for 3 months of content that does all that. Amazing. So it launches next week on the 14th, but I have a wait list because I am just so excited to share it with everyone. If you sign up for the wait list, you get a pretty sweet discount of $50. So it will be $47 because the normal price will be $97. And if you buy from the wait list, you also get a free custom content audit, a super detailed audit from a certified Instagram strategist. Hey, that's me. And I give you just incredibly detailed feedback on how to craft and format your posts to make the most of the post topics that you get in the content audit, in the content map, so that you can maximize your reach, maximize your engagement, maximize the nurturing that's going to be happening in your comment section so that you get even more leads from it. And that waitlist is open as of today. And just as a reminder, if you join the waitlist, you're not committing to buy the content map. It's just to get the discount and the bonus custom content audit if you decide to buy. I've been working on this for a while. My goal is always to make Instagram easier for busy mom business owners. And I feel like this is a really great way to do it. One of the testers that used it said after just 1 week of using it, their engagement rate went up 37% and they got a new lead, which they said was their first lead that they had gotten from Instagram in a very long time. So yes, I am extremely excited. I am excited to offer a discount to the waitlist and the free custom content audit, which is normally $197. So if you want to get the content map that saves you a ton of time and gets you more comments, plus get the custom feedback on your content so that you know how to craft the content from the content map, head to the show notes and sign up for the waitlist. Thank you so much for listening to Mompreneur Mastery, simple Instagram strategy for busy moms. If you were listening to this episode and found yourself nodding along, I would love it if you would find me on Instagram and send me a message telling me your biggest takeaway. My handle is @socially.yours.strategist. And don't forget to grab your free 1 month of Conversation Starters content calendar so that you know exactly what to post to get more comments without spending hours brainstorming Instagram post ideas. You can get it at sociallyyours.biz/content-calendar or head to the link in the show notes. Hey, mompreneur. I know that selling your offers on Instagram is really hard. First, you gotta know how to word your content to make sure that it clearly shows how amazeballs your offer is. And then you also have to know how to craft the content to make sure it appeases the algorithm gods so it actually gets seen by the people most likely to buy it. My goal is to help moms help their families through their online businesses. That is why I made Carousels That Sell. Carousels That Sell is a collection of 7 Instagram carousels and captions that have made me over $20,000. So I turn them into plug-and-play templates so that you can get the same results. Carousels That Sell is super easy to use, so you can easily create and schedule the content and will help sell your offers for you while you're off playing with your kids. Grab the templates that have made me over $20K for only $27 at sociallyyours.biz/carousels-that-sell so you can grow your business bank account faster than your kid outgrows their clothes.